were people that seemed to have had the soul that I could feel. Now, there was a lot of big bands around during that time, but Basie somehow or another always stuck to me because I liked Jimmy Rush, see. I liked Jimmy's singing, and the arrangement that they would have around Jimmy really got to me. And then I would listen to Duke. And I liked Duke because a lot of times he had people like Al Hibbler singing. And in fact, I remember what I'm trying to get to, Benny Goodman during that time would feature Charlie Christian quite a bit, you know, and I'd get a chance to hear that, and I could feel that soul down there. And I think this is one of the few things that started me to listening to the guitar. But, well, I'll take that back. I had been listening because I remember my uncle was married to a sanctified preacher's sister. And this preacher, after church on a Sunday afternoon, would visit his sister, which was my aunt. And he'd always lay his guitar on the bed, and I'd go get it as soon as they turned their back. So I think this is really what started me to fooling with the guitar, not by listening to some of the other people. But I've liked blues. Evidently, it and the spiritual music always stuck with me. I guess my mother started me singing at about 4 or 5. I used to sing with her. And I think I just had it inside.
That feeling on the guitar, that singing string, what was the phrase you used for it before?
Twingy.
Twingy. This is your own. This is your contribution.
I think so. I think it is, because I've heard so many guys since I started playing sound that way, and I don't remember ever hearing anybody before that. Not before that.
Do you have the feeling that your voice and the guitar are interchangeable? That you sing on the guitar and you play with the voice in it?
I think so. You know, listening to horn players after I started trying to play, I hear a guy playing and he phrase a note, other words, bend it like Lester Young used to do. Well, I can hear myself singing when I play. That may sound weird, but I can hear the words that I'm saying a lot of times don't mean as much to me as the way I say it. And I think this is the same thing I've tried to do on the guitar. It's been a sound that I've heard for years, but I haven't quite got it exactly like I want it. But I believe that a guy should be able to phrase on a guitar almost like the singing of a violin or maybe a saxophone, really. And this, I guess, is what I've been trying to get. But I can't tell anybody what I want to hear. But I have, I hear it myself, but I can't play it. I don't know how to really get it myself.
But you'll know when you get it.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Many of these young players coming along today have been really turned on by the way you play the guitar. People like Mike Bloomfield.
Oh, he's
Do you hear yourself coming back from those bands?
Well, yes, I believe I do. I don't want to stick my neck out there, but I think so. But I'm grateful that some of them seem to like me. I'm grateful because to me it seemed to open a few doors for us that seemed like that was never going to be open. And we're glad when people like Mike and the rest of the fellows will take up some of the things we do. We're very happy because until the days of rock and roll, a lot of times, a lot of the places they just wouldn't accept us. I'm not speaking racially. I'm just talking about the people as a whole. They just wouldn't accept us in some of the places that the doors are open now that you can go into because of people like Mike, Elvis Presley, the Beatles, Fats Domino, and people like that helped us out quite a bit.
What do you want to do with your music and with your singing?
Play the best that I can. Reach as many people as can, as many countries. In other words, I'd like the whole world to be able to hear B.B. King sing and play the blues.